First Bama. Oh, we still controlling. I just all of a sudden I heard you when I turned the game on. I ain't never heard you like before there.
Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base.
Yeah, shit. He's broke though. I gotta get another controller.
Signal caller can lead them to glory, and boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Snagged on the outside, it's Miller.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Tide.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late. But what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. That pass is incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Anthony. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Defense wants to bring the heat. A designed run for the quarterback. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I could. Is football in? Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Swings it out to the flat. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Makes the catch, it's Horton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
To throw, it's Simpson. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's the way you execute.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
The give is to Miller. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. He's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
sprinting away. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not for...
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it up to 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They just keep firing. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It's Branch. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Moving away from pressure. Looking for his man in the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he's got it inside the 35. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown time.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy.
Snags it down the right side. And they will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Sometimes...
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls in the deep ball. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll send the back in motion. Off play action. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Pulls it in. It's Horton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the ground, it's Green. Plows through the defense. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Fires deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the right. Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. To the air. It's Sayed. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to throw. It's Sayed. Release to the back. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return,
he lofts one down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging in the primary reason. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
As a backup, maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his man open. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. The quick out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down. What a good gain on that play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On the move, it's Jackson.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And off from the shotgun. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just... it away. It'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it for a big play. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that...
Looking for a huge play. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bama.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Reels it in down the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
To the air on 2nd down. He's looking deep. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it in. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Makes the catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost have the touchdown pass on that one. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And they tacked on the extra point. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's going to let it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Handoff from the gun. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Throw on first down.